Hey everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz with the Facebook group Creator, Create Your Own Economy Today, as well as the forum for people who follow me on YouTube and hate, for whatever weird reason, Facebook, www.createyourown.economy.today. Okay, I just want to do a little quick video because you guys don't understand, and I'm going to share a little bit of my story of where I came from. For those of you who may have missed what I said last week, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of where I'm at now, and I want to help some of you to be in the position financially and time-wise where I'm at now. All right, so again, for those of you who don't know how I got on this journey of dumpster diving, penny shopping, chasing glitches, let's start with dumpster diving. It was about 2 years ago, approximately. I'm 42. I was 40 years old. Had been out of the workplace for 10 years. 10 years. I applied for jobs, and being out of the workforce for 10 years, I had no idea, being a housewife for so long, that it was just going to knock me straight out of the box. I mean, I was applying for jobs. It got to the point where I was in desperation. I was actually applying for the Dollar General, McDonald's, Burger King. And I think because they would look at my age and my education, and they just wouldn't hire me. And I got to the point where I was in severe depression. I mean, my daughter would tell you my mood swings were up and low and every place. And it's funny when people say money is not everything. Don't have it and go hungry. Money is everything. So it was just, I was to the point, and this is when I knew I needed to change. I was walking around with my wedding ring at that time. I had a wedding ring, an engagement ring soldered together. And just the one ring alone, I never got appraisal on the second one, just the one ring alone was $5,000. So I had this $5,000 ring on. And again, no job, unemployed, going through a breakup with my ex. And it got to the point where I was literally hungry. And I don't know if some of you could relate to that. But I never thought at 40 years old, I would get to a spot where I'd open up the refrigerator and there was no food and I was hungry. And I was applying for jobs. I applied for fast food jobs and I got depressed. And I remember that day vividly when I was hungry and I'm looking at my hand. This is not the ring, by the way, but I was just looking at my hand and I said, why do I have this $5,000 diamond ring on? It's not feeding me. It's not doing anything right now. You know, I need to eat. And so that day I actually took a $5,000, and it was probably more because that was the value of one ring. I don't know the value of the other ring. I took a $5,000 ring so I could eat. And I took it to a pawn shop. And of course, pawn shops, they don't give you much. They look at everybody coming in as if they're just like probably some drug addicts. And, you know, so you get what you get. And so they gave me $150 for a $5,000 ring. That was the turning point. That is when I knew, okay, I'm in America. I'm 40 years old. You know, I just pawned a $5,000 ring so I could put food in the refrigerator. I knew I had to make a change in my life. I could not depend on anybody to hire me at that point. You know, I don't want to say I exhausted everything, but the more I'd apply, the more rejection I would get, the more, you know, I even remember Family Dollar down the street. I applied for a job, and then it was like a couple weeks later, I went grocery shopping. They only had one cashier, the line was long, and I was upset because I applied for the job. So I didn't want to depend on anybody else for my income, and that's how my Create Your Own Economy started. And that's why I'm sharing you guys my story, because a lot of you guys see the Tanya now. The Tanya now does what she wants, when she wants, you know, when time and money is not an issue. But 2 years ago, 24 months, that Tanya was not the Tanya now. So again, I didn't want to depend on anybody. I was in severe depression. And I have a good friend named Cherie King. She's the one that said, look, she's been my online best friend for the last 10 years. And she said, there's this guy named Reginald, and he's in this company, DS Domination. Why don't you join? You know, it'll teach you how to make money utilizing Amazon and eBay drop shipping. You know, and this is how bad my finances was, because I had bought the food that day. I put gas in my car. I got food. I had no money. You know, I had food, but I didn't have any money. I remember that night when she told me, she gave me the website And it's todaygetpaid.com. I actually had to go to my father and I said, look, Dad, I only had $20. Can I, it's not hard to borrow $20. It was like, I need to borrow $20 because at this point I was desperate. I was willing to do anything to invest in me, to get me out of this bad financial situation that I was in. So I said, and so my dad, he gives me 20 cash. I was like, no, Bank of America is 30 miles away. Just write me a check. I'll take a picture, deposit it my phone. I need to start this online business. And that was the start of me creating my own economy, working from home. At that point, and I got started, it was 2 years ago in November, and that's why I'm so gung-ho right now creating, promoting todaygetpaid.com, because that was my life changer. That was my game changer. That was, I don't care, Dollar General and Family Dollar and car dealership and all the other places, Citicorp and every place that I applied for. I didn't care that they hired me. I was then able to create my own economy. From that $20 that my father gave me that night, I was able to create my own economy and learn every month, and it's a continuous learning of how to drop ship from Amazon to eBay. And again, Christmas is coming next month. This is prime time on eBay, prime time. And I tell people, because people will say, well, Tanya, why do I have to buy the training? This is not something that you want to do all willy-nilly and you try it. And I've had people do it. Because Black Friday is coming up. Hint, hint, hint. This is a great time to join this company. I had one lady last year. She's like, she didn't want to do it. She was going to figure it out. She copy and paste. Black Friday came, and she just killed an established eBay account. Okay? You don't want to do that. You want to have training. They offer trainings every month. You want to have the training in place to invest in yourself so you do things the right way. And that was, like I said, that kicked me off to creating my own economy. It was a blessing to finally have money coming in, and I didn't have to beat down the doors of people begging for a job. I was able to come out of my depression because now I can afford, it was at that point I just needed to afford the basics, gas, food, just the basics to live. And I know there could be some people out there, and I'm a big advocate of women and women's rights because, like I said, I was a housewife for 10 years. I get it. I was a housewife. And so my skills coming out of a 10-year dry period, nobody wanted to hire me. So that's why, and like I said, this is prime time. This is the season, November, December, out of 12 months. This is the season. If you're going to do todaygetpaid.com and drop ship, it's the time to do it. Now, I had a lady, and I'm not going to mention any names, and I just kind of almost put her on ignore. She started private messaging me, and she was like, I'm trying to research your company, and I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Hear me up. Success follows success, period, end of story. Everything that I teach you guys, I don't care if it's about drop shipping, I don't care if it's about making money and losing weight, I don't care if it's about losing weight. Okay? If I tell you guys, hey, which is true, go to loseweightwithtanyartiz.com, I lost 32 pounds in 35 days, all y'all have to do is pull up my January and February videos and see, dag, Tanya did lose the weight. Success follows success. I will never, ever, ever tell you guys to do something that I'm not doing and that I have done and not been successful at it. All right? So, everything that I'm telling you guys, every single thing, when you see me doing videos and I'm telling you information about how to make money, how to lose weight, how to do anything, it's because I've done it, it's worked, and now I want you guys to do it. And again, I'm going to be really pumping todaygetpaid.com because November and December, these are the top 2 months of the whole entire year that if you want to change your income, change your life with drop shipping and learn how to drop ship, this is it, folks. This is prime time. And in January, it kind of, trickles down a little bit. So there you go. I wanted to show everybody my story because everybody doesn't know my story. A lot of people see the Tanya now. The Tanya now, I do what I want. I'm at Kohl's, chasing glitches and using coupons in the middle of the day because I don't have a job. I don't need a job. I'm at a really good point in my life. Me, and if you've seen on the Creating an Economy today, I'm promoting a cruise. I want all y'all to go on a cruise with me. If you haven't looked, I want you to private message me after you sign up for the cruise so we can all sit together. I'm able to afford and do what I want when I want because time and money is not an issue in my life. And I know many of you who are in my group and you are struggling. You are struggling. So when people say, oh, Tanya, how much is it? Is it monthly? Yes, you have to invest in yourself. This is like going to college. You don't, just pay for a semester and drop out, Is it monthly? Absolutely. Will it change your life like it changed my life? Absolutely. Is it? I don't want to hear you don't have $20, because I had to go borrow it. I teach people how to dumpster dive. I teach people how to shop at the Dollar General. And I used to say in my videos, I don't care if you have to go to McDonald's at night when they're closed, fast food drive-through, sweep up the coins underneath the drive-through. The next day, go to Dollar General, get you some penny items, lots of penny items. Go to a Facebook yard sale group, turn around and sell them and make your money. But I'm going to close it out and say this. You can have excuses or results, but you can't have both, folks. And I know there's a lot of people out there struggling, and I don't want anybody in my Create Your Own Economy Today group tell me, because one of my very close best friends, and it hurts me to the core, she's working 40 hours a week. She wants to buy a house. So just for minimum wage, she gets off at 5 o'clock from one job and then works from 6 to 10 to another job. That's insane. When you could just copy and paste, drop ship from your house and get paid. All right. So there you go. I want everybody right now to go to todaygetpaid.com. Again, todaygetpaid.com. I want you to drop the $20. After you do that, private message me on Facebook. All right. I need you to say, Tanya, add me to the F as in Frank, S as in Sam, N as in network. Freedom Success Network. FSN group. It's a secret group that we have for sellers. Over 1,000 people in this group. I'm going to add you. I need you to send me a Facebook friend request as well as a private message saying I signed up. And if you don't want me to, check my email and look for your information, send me a screenshot of your back office. That'll speed stuff up. If you could sign up, again, it's todaygetpaid.com, drop the $20. Send me a screenshot of your back office saying, add me to the group. Bam, that'll speed everything up. All right. And then that way I don't have to search my emails in my back office when thousands and thousands of people look for one person. There you go. So that's why I wanted y'all to know my story and why I am so gung-ho about todaygetpaid.com. Y'all see the ads on a group. You're ignoring it. A lot of you guys are financially struggling and you need to do something different. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting the same results. That's it. Doing the same thing day after day after day and you're expecting something different to change. It ain't going to happen. Make the change. Todaygetpaid.com. Talk to you later, folks. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.